everyone. This is Beginner Treadmill. I am Beth, and I'm going to take you through a 20-minute class today, which is all walking with some different intervals to stress your cardiovascular system, your lungs, your blood pumping, and your muscles a little bit differently throughout the course of the 20 minutes. Now, this is a great class for you if you're returning to exercise, if you've had a little break in exercise or you're coming back from an injury. And 20 minutes is a good amount of time, actually, that you can probably squeeze into your day. So I'm so glad you're here. We're going to be super efficient. Right now, I am just doing a leisurely pace just to warm up as I talk you through what this class is going to be. And we're going to move into a moderate pace, and I would describe a moderate pace where something you have to stay focused on, something you really have to intentionally be walking fast, still picking it up to a brisk or moderate pace. And then also we're going to be doing some hill work, and on that we're really going to get our arms into the action. We might slow down the pace a little bit and really work on that climbing. Now, what I love about fitness walking is that you can match your effort to where your fitness level is. So say you're with me today and today you feel like you're going to do the whole thing as a walk, that's fine. But if you start to do these classes a little bit every day, you start to feel more confident, maybe you want to do the pickups as a light jog. Really up to you. Listen to your body. But the point of this class is that when you're done, you should feel like you could do it all again tomorrow, and that you should feel good about yourself and know that you've made a commitment to yourself and to your fitness. So don't overdo it. Before we get started in adding up to that moderate pace, what I want to do is I want to make sure that if you're on a treadmill that you're not familiar with, that you do take a look down at the controls and know how to stop in case you need to stop suddenly. Also, you're going to be using the incline and you're going to be using the speed, so make sure you know where those controls are. So right now I'm going to add a little bit of speed. I'm just going to pick up the pace a little bit. I'm still going to stay nice and comfortable. You might find that the pace, that your moderate pace is something, as I said, is intentional, but is something that you feel like you could probably keep up for a half hour, just nonstop if you really thought about it. So get into that moderate pace here. In about 30 seconds, we're going to get into the first set. Now, the first set we're going to build in a pyramid. We're going to do 1 minute. We're going to pick up the pace to a really brisk walk, and then we're going to take a little break, and then we're going to do a 2 minute and then a 3 minute, and then we'll get into our second set. So just about 20 seconds. So think about if you're in the right place that you want to be. This is the moderate pace. And again, you're going to pick it up to a more brisk pace, or if you're feeling more fit and ready, then maybe you can do a light jog. Totally up to you. Here we go in 5, 4, 3, 2. All right, pick up that pace. Ease into it. You might not know how the treadmill is going to respond with each little click. So really just find your way into it. Keep those arms in the action. And as you pick up the pace, sometimes I think people are more likely to think they need to take bigger steps. Find a stride that's comfortable. You don't want to overextend and put an extra stress on your knees or your back. So keep that posture. I have to remind myself too, keep that posture, keep your core tight, and keep those arms moving. Great job. 30 seconds here, and then we'll bring it back down to that moderate pace. Again, this moderate pace, you should be able to speak comfortably if you wanted to. But you might be just kind of getting into the zone here. 15 seconds. Keep those arms going. Make a note to what speed you did pick up to so that you can use that as a reference point on your next set. Okay, 5, 4. Let's bring that back down to that moderate pace. Keep those arms going, though. So in between these intervals, we're going to do 1 minute here, and then we're going to do the pickup again for 2 minutes. While you're here, think about how you felt after that first pickup. Maybe you can go a little bit faster. Maybe you need to go a little slower because you're going to be doing 2 minutes. Again, fitness walking allows you to match your fitness level with the exertion here. And then over time, as you build these together, you'll be able to actually do maybe longer durations. You'll find yourself getting stronger. And that's the best part, just this daily commitment to yourself and getting stronger and feeling better. So we have about 20 seconds before our next 2 minute pickup. So think about that pace. Think about what's your comfortable. Adjust those shoulders. Core is tight. Arms are pumping and the legs will follow. Again, when you pick up, remember, don't worry about making bigger strides. Keep those turnover quick. In 3, 2, All right, here we go. 2 minutes here, so a little bit longer. And we'll check in about every 30 seconds and say, how do I feel? Or how do you feel? I feel great. You should feel nice and warmed up. We're about 5 minutes into this 20-minute workout. Should be nice and warmed up. And maybe you do feel like you can go a little faster on this because your legs are woken up. I always like to say that. Wake up, legs. Wake up. Work with me. All right. This feels good. Keeping those legs and arms working together. When you keep your arms into the play here, when you're running, you keep them more relaxed, but when you keep them into play into walking, you can actually increase your calorie burn because you're keeping up your heart rate. You're engaging more muscles in your body. And although it's not necessarily strenuous to have your arms moving, it actually makes a big difference. So keep those arms moving. Halfway through, just like that. 1 more minute here. Yes. You're doing great. All right. Keeping that brisk walk or light jog here for another 45 seconds. Fantastic. All right, in 30 seconds, we're going to slow it back down to that moderate pace just for 1 minute. So finish this. Great work. Keep it going. Nice and intentional with those arms. Legs turning over quickly. Nice, comfortable, brisk walk here. You should feel your body temperature coming up. 10 seconds, we'll bring it back to that moderate pace. Here we go. In 5, 3, 2, and back to that moderate pace. So don't slow down too much. You might even find that in this moderate pace that you actually don't need to slow down as much as you did in the first interval because your body is warmed up. So keep that moderate pace going. 45 seconds here to recover. And then we'll do our last pickup for 3 minutes. So it'll be our longest one. So take what you've learned from the first 2 pickups and imagine yourself being successful at a pace that pushes your comfort zone a little bit. Not your physical comfort in terms of you shouldn't feel any aches, you shouldn't feel any pains, you should be nice and smooth and fluid. But think about what you think you can hold for 3 minutes and make it count. We're getting a great efficient workout here. In 10 seconds, that pickup starts. All right, think about it. Own it. Let's do this. 5, 4, 3, 2, here we go. All right. Nice job. Lock it in. Let's get in the zone. All right. Yeah. Feels good. Arms are moving. And again, if you felt like you could bring it to a light jog, go ahead. I have this point for me where I can actually walk faster than I can jog. And by keeping one foot on the ground at all times, it's actually less impact on my body in terms of, any injuries or anything that I've had happen in the past. So it can actually be just as efficient. For a long time as a runner, I didn't really realize how wonderful walking could be because you can get a really great workout on it. And I'm so happy that you're here joining me. Look at that. 1 minute down, 2 to go. All right. So don't feel pressure to run on these. This is a walking treadmill class, but if you feel like you can, go for it. Make it match your fitness level. All right. This is great. Yes, we are reaping the cardiovascular benefits here, increasing the demands on our body. Our hearts, our lungs, our muscles are engaged. Halfway through this 3 minutes, you can do anything for 90 seconds. We'll have a 2-minute recovery in between, and then we'll attack some hills. I like to say attack the hills because sometimes people don't like hills, but I like them. They're a challenge. We can get psyched and use our muscles in a different way. 1 minute left here. You're doing great. Keep those arms moving. Arms are pumping and legs will follow. Keep that turnover quick and keep one foot on the treadmill at all times if you're maintaining this nice, comfortable walk. Great job. Feels good. 45 seconds, and we'll bring it back down to moderate. And again, if you're feeling strong, if you've been doing a number of these classes and you want to keep this pace up, go for it. But this is a 20-minute beginner class. You might be coming back from an injury. You might be, coming back from a break in exercise. Don't overdo it because we want you to come back tomorrow and do it all over again. This is an investment in you and you're worth it. 20 seconds. All right, 15. Good job. You're doing great. Keep those shoulders back. That's a reminder to me just as much as it is to you. I tend to carry that tension here. Roll it back. There we go. 3, 2, and bring it back to that moderate pace. All right, we'll take 2 minutes here. I can explain what our next set will be and give you a chance to recover. If you need a sip of water, do be careful on the treadmill so that you can manage your balance. Sometimes if you're new to the treadmill, you can feel like you're going to fly off the back. So if you feel comfortable, take a sip of water if you need it. And we'll go on our next set in about 90 seconds. So we're going to add hill work. And what I like about hill work is that you're able to work your muscles from a different angle. You're carrying your body weight up an incline. And when you do that, you engage your muscles. So this is more the strength piece. We just did a little bit of the cardio piece, and now we're going to do the strength piece in just about a minute. So we'll do 1 minute uphill, a 1 minute break, then 2 minutes uphill, 1 minute break, and then your final 3 minutes up the hill. And then we are home free. All right. 1 minute. This is great. One of the things with to keep in mind when you add the incline, do it slowly. We have that first minute to kind of experiment with what's comfortable. Sometimes you, in the last one we were adding the pace, and sometimes you think you need to increase the pace. But when you're going up a climb and you're using those muscles differently, don't add the pace first. Add the climb, and it might be enough. You might find that this moderate flat pace, once you add the incline, is perfect for the incline. So kind of feel it out, find out what feels comfortable, but not too comfortable. We want it to still be some work here. We'll go in 20 seconds. We'll add that incline for 1 minute. Good. 10 seconds. So make sure you know where your incline is in 5, 4, 3, 2. I'm adding some incline. All right, 1 minute here. Now, don't get all hung up on, what percentage. And, if you're at the gym and you can see your neighbor next to you and they're going really, really steep and you feel like you have to keep up in the pace, just cover your display and listen to your body. Do a scan from head to toe and say, how do I feel? Do I feel in control of my walk? Do I feel strong? All right, 30 seconds. Got that incline. And this was good for me. I didn't change my pace. So depending on how steep your incline is, you might not want to change your pace, or you might elect to. 20 seconds left on this first 1 minute. Good job. Keep those arms moving. Really thinking about driving and pushing. Good. 10 seconds, and we'll bring it back down. All right, 5 seconds. Start to bring that incline back to flat. Taking off. There we go. Back to 0 here. 1 minute. How did that feel? Feel pretty good? Yeah? All right. Next one's going to be 2 minutes. So think about that with your incline and your pace. Take what you learned from that first hill and apply it to your second one. It's a little longer. Maybe it's not as steep. Maybe it's steeper, but you're not going to take it as fast. So your call. Up to you. All right. Keep those arms moving. One thing, when you're climbing, I think a lot of times we think about gaining our power from our quads, which is true. You get power from your quads, but you also get power from your glutes. So sometimes I feel like maybe think about like being on a bike and pedaling yourself up the hill where you're driving from your glute and your hamstring and kind of curling your legs back and getting that extra move there. So 5 seconds. We're going to go for 2 minutes. Here we go. Add that incline. 3, 2. All right. Coming up, I'm going to do about the same steepness. Again, it's your call. And then I'm going to maybe just add 1, 2 to my pace. Challenge myself here. Yeah, nice. So again, if I'm thinking about driving up the climb, I've got not just my quads. Keep those glutes into the action. Nice. Keep it going. A little over a minute here. Arms are moving, legs will follow, shoulders relaxed and back, core nice and tight, holding your body. The strength work is pushing against, that thing you learned in science about equal and opposite. The power in your legs is being pushed up against your upper part of your body. So you have to keep that strong and engaged when you're walking. All right. Almost there. About 45 seconds left here, and we'll flatten it back down. This is going to be some good training for some hiking and snowshoeing. Just good excuses to get outside and work here inside on your treadmill so you can go outside and play. 20 seconds. Nice. 15. We'll flatten it down. And we'll have a 1-minute break before our final 3-minute climb. All right. 5, 4. You can start bringing that down. Back to flat. I'm going to bring that pace down. I brought it up a couple clicks and go back to that moderate pace. Breathe. If you need a sip, take a sip. Okay. Last hill, 3 minutes, and then a slight cool down at your own pace. All right. Feels good, right? Almost done. 20 minutes, time for you. 30 seconds we go. Keep it going. Think about what your hill is going to be and attack it. Go get it. 10 seconds. Again, we're going to do the incline first. And if you want to change the pace, you can. Is it a flat hill or is it a steep hill? We know it's going to be a 3-minute hill. Go ahead and add. Nice. Takes a minute, of course, for the treadmill to come up. Not a full minute. It takes a few seconds, rather. All right, 3 minutes here. And then you're done. I do recommend cooling down on your own. We'll take about 30 seconds at the end to talk about a proper cool down, some stretching and fueling after a workout. I don't know if you've ever heard of the term rungry. It's like hangry, rungry. I get really hungry from walking and running. And as you continue to work out daily, you might feel that. Okay. 1 down, 2 to go. Psych. Don't want to fake you out. You got this. I like to think of a 3-minute set as 1 minute being halfway. It's a little psychological game that I play. All right. You're doing great. Keep it going. Keep it going. 90 seconds. You've got this. Great job. Finish strong. Just over a minute. Keep those arms pumping. Great. Keep it going. Just about 60 seconds. Go, go, go. I'm going to just add. I'm going to finish strong. You don't have to, or you can. Maybe you want to add a little pace. Maybe you want to let the hill roll down just a little bit. You pick it up. It's just fun. Have fun on your treadmill. Keep it going. Just over 30 seconds. Finishing strong. Your heart rate's been up. And then we'll recover. 20 seconds. All right. I'm going to take that pace back down. 10 seconds. We'll drop the incline back to flat. Here we go in 5, 4. Go ahead. You can start bringing it down. Back to flat. Yeah. Go ahead and reach around and give yourself a pat on the back. You did it. Congratulations. I'm going to go ahead and slow it down from this moderate pace back to my leisurely pace. And you can keep it here for another 5 minutes if you want. If you've got a dash, I'm sure you've got plenty of running around to do in your own home. But you do want to give your heart rate a chance to come back down comfortably in a proper cool down. So that's all the time we have today. This has been Beginner Treadmill. I'm Beth. I hope to see you back here, right here, real soon.